So the kip up is a really nice trick if you fell from another trick and you want to get back up and look stylish. So to learn it, there are two ways I suggest you can get into this trick. There's the first way with a forward roll by going over your shoulders forwards and then kicking up, or when you fall backwards, roll backwards and then kick up and get into it. So for this tutorial, I'll show you the one where you kind of roll backwards and get into it, but I'll show you a video of both. So what you want to do is we're going to start standing up and then we're going to fall backwards like we're going into a backwards roll. So it's going to look like this. You bring your butt to the ground by bending your knees as if you're falling. So you want to make sure that you arch your back so you can properly roll onto it up until you've rolled to the top of your back here. That is when you should stop. So as you do that, you're also going to bring your arms behind you so they can touch the ground. So you can practice doing that a few times. So as you put your hands on the ground, you're not going to put them sideways like this. You're going to put them backwards like this. This is a little bit of a weird angle for your wrist because you're really stretching them backwards. So before trying this trick, I suggest that you stretch your wrists on the ground by putting them on the ground like this and leaning forwards. So at this point, most of the weight is on your hands and the top of your back. What you want to make sure is you don't kick too early. You want to make sure you wait till the end of the roll, at the peak of the roll, to kick. What happens if you kick too early is you get no height and you'll fall straight to your back. I'll show you an example of what not to do. You saw how I went into the kip up way too early and I tried to kick before the peak of the momentum, and then I got no kick whatsoever. So that's why you want to make sure till all your weight is on the top of your back and your hands, and then you can go for the kick. You also want to make sure when you kick that you don't kick straight forwards. If you kick straight forwards, you're not going to get any flip, you're just going to get a bit of distance. So you kind of want to kick up and around, like you're trying to get over a little obstacle on the ground. So when you kick, you want to make sure that your knees are bent like this, and then after that, then you straighten them out to get the kick. So as you straighten your legs out, you want to make sure you arch your body with it. So you're going to kick them out and arch your back this way. By arching the back, what we're doing is actually reaching for the ground with your feet. So the more flexible you are in your back, the easier this trick will be. So what you can do before trying this is also stretch your bridge. So as you're kicking, you also want to make sure you kind of push off of your hands. You shouldn't feel too much push off of your hands because they're in a weird angle, but you can still get a bit of momentum from it. So your knees are going to be bent like this, and then you kick up, arch your back, and push your hands at the same time. And that should be able to get you enough flip to land back on your feet.